Hello, everyone. Schoolhouse Intuitive here with your weekly reading. This is good for all placements of Libra, though anyone may find messages helpful within this reading. It's for the week of the 7th of July, so 7-7 portal to July 13th. We have a full moon in Capricorn on the 10th, and of course, that's 7-7 portal. And if you haven't already checked out the July 2025 readings on this channel, my other channel, you may be wanting to check those out too, because there's a lot of information about July in general in there. I did some channeling and things, and yeah, so here we are for this week though. Oh my goodness, intuition. Now this is so really fascinating to me because the title that came to mind as I was like meditating and clearing the energy and setting intentions before this reading was literally follow your inner compass. That's what I was knowing. I knew this reading would be about that. And you know how I knew? Because we have the 7-7 portal. That's how I knew. We also have this, this beautiful full moon in Capricorn. So, intuition can be heightened at this time. We've had a lot of space storms and things and solar events and things. And I feel like everything's magnified now, including your intuition. So I had already pulled out this card, 7-7. Sign of inner wisdom. And this is about you connecting with your spirituality and intuition to what? To follow that inner compass. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will pull cards specific to money, love, career, all the good stuff. Okay. And we'll, of course, go into tarot. I pull angel numbers as I already have, and animal cards, crystal cards. So maybe you're interested in any or all of that. Let's see what we have for the rest of this. Let's see with the, okay. So you have integrity, live your truth. Maybe part of living your truth is in fact following that compass of yours, that intuition, that mighty fine intuition, which is probably very heightened right now. We have some major things going on astrologically. I'm not an astrologer, but I know a little bit. And we do have something major happening on the 7th. We do have, it's till I think November 8th. Uranus entering Gemini, and so this could be maybe wanting, like you may be wanting to dive in to study something new. Communication, there could be a lot of, come on, look at this, we have 21, transformation, welcoming the tides of change. Yeah, you might be stepping it up and learning something new, even taking on a new hobby. There's a lot going on with home and career. Because I think it's connected to that Capricorn moon. There's a lot going on as far as career, goal setting. Maybe you may be wanting to release some things, but there's definitely a lot happening as far as getting things done. This is a really good sort of taskmaster week, getting things done, working hard at something. What else do you have? You have gratitude. Receive the seas gifts, card 32. Maybe you're going to the water, or maybe that's spirit's advice for you. Okay, what else do we have for the lovely Libra collective? All right, let's see. What do we have? I think we'll get a few tree cards too, tree oracle cards. I'll try to keep this reading a little shorter. I realize it is summer. It's a holiday weekend for some people. So we have renewal. I'm hearing intuitively as well, laser-like focus. So something, and also, yeah, okay, on the bottom of the deck, you have unique gifts. So here we are yet again about possibly something of a spiritual nature, intuitive nature, but it is about you maybe even reawakening. It might not even be something brand new to you. It could be something that you're starting again. That's going to be much more successful. I mean, we do have Mercury going into retrograde, I think on the 17th of this month. So, and that's, I think, for a few weeks, but allow the inspiration to come to you, allow things to flow rather than resisting this, transformation here. Whatever this is a long awaited renewal. A big truth I'm hearing too, big truth coming out this week. There's going to be big truths just coming out, lots and lots, okay? Intuitively, I have been getting something major going on for late July. Then I was given eventually, that's been going on for about a year. I've been feeling and hearing clairaudiently late July, late July, late July. So there's something about late July, and I'm going to mention it now probably in every reading, just pay attention to late July, okay? Um, there have been a number of prophecies regarding Japan and that area for like July 5th. Some well-known prophet had predicted that. I personally have been hearing late July. I have been feeling things like storm energy, like earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanoes, underwater stuff. But I think there's actually going to be a lot of things happening, and I don't think it matters. Like, I don't think it's going to help to be afraid. But I can tell you that I do feel that there is this energy of like something has to give, almost like there needs to be like sort of a release of pressure. So I'm not sure. I feel like it's like the earth purging. And so you may be feeling that in your own life, you know. So again, not anything that we should sit around and worry about. We don't want to be attracting catastrophes or anything like that. But it is something that I feel like I have, as an intuitive person, I need to kind of, with a channel that people watch, you know, I feel like I do kind of want to just let you know again. I am still feeling late July. I'll let you know if anything changes with that. It could be just something really big on the world change, a shift of power or something, but there is definitely, and I am hearing about the C's, okay, like SEAS. So there's a lot of something going on there. And what the words I'm getting are like a big impact on many. So there's going to be just a big impact on a lot of people. And of course, I'm wishing everybody well. You know, wish you safety and protection, and of course, and peace, and yeah, there's nothing like when a. So I actually had a dentist not too long ago tell me that he has this grandfather who's like over 100, and he says, you know, don't worry about a problem that hasn't happened, because, or don't worry about a problem that you can't solve, because you can't solve it. It's out of your control. Why worry? And then likewise, if there's a problem that you feel there is a solution to, or, you know, and you're trying to consider that, you know, take care knowing that that it will in fact be solved. So even if it's not something we ourselves individually can solve, I do believe there's a higher power with a much greater purpose for all of us. That's my personal belief. Obviously, everybody's gifts are you know, everyone tunes into something differently. So taps in, tunes in. All right. So what else do we have? You have the Page of Cups here. This is the Dark Mansion Tarot, by the way. So the Dark Mansion Tarot, one of my personal favorites by Taroteka Studio. All the decks I use are in the description box. And this is falling under Follow Your Inner Compass, okay? So, yeah. Even if it's uncomfortable, okay? I'm going to tell you, even if it's uncomfortable. I just put out a reading the other day on this channel, and it was like really uncomfortable for me to do, because I felt like I was really kind of like scolding people, but it was like the pep talk nobody ever asked for as part of the title for that. And I feel like it's just, for a lot of us, it's like, what are we waiting for? There's something that you've been wanting to do, something that you're meant to do maybe, and you know, what are we waiting for? And so I feel like we're being pushed into that zone of really where a lot of learning and the most growth happens. It's the instructional zone in teaching, where you're like, you know, it's just past that comfort level there, but not too hard, but not easy. It's like, that's when real growth happens. So I feel like that's kind of what's happening right now on a world stage, worldly, you know, with the earth itself, and I feel like individually, because we are all part of the earth, we are all feeling it in one way or another. So always feel free to leave comments on how things are affecting you, or what you're noticing with those around you as energies shift, or within you. So Page of Cups, it is about tapping into that, your own creation, and your own. I'm even getting a little bit of like, you know, hope here with this, sort of like tapping into your own hope. No matter what's going on around you, you're not broken. Okay, this is not usually what I get off the Page of Cups, but I am getting that. I am getting kind of like a happy surprise, maybe needing to be not naive to what's going on, but maybe for your own protection and well-being, knowing that, you know, your daily life has to go on to some degree. Maybe you have kids you need to take care of, or animals, or, you know, just yourself, you know. And so we may not want to be going too far into, well, for lack of a better word, some of the turmoil that's going on around us, because regardless, you're feeling it, you are connected to it, but We don't have to, you get to decide how far in you want to go. So that's like follow your own inner compass as far as that too. What else do we have? And it is part of like living your truth, you know. It maybe some of us were just too sensitive. We don't want to be watching the news. We don't need to hear every single headline, right? There's a reason why I don't talk a lot of politics here on this channel. You know, not everybody wants to know all that right now. You know, it's like just kind of back away, you know, if you need to. It's nothing, it doesn't make you a bad, you know, citizen or a bad person or whatever. All right, you have the 8 of Pentacles. So for living your truth, some of you are really working on yourselves. And that's great. I wish more people would do that, you know. But yeah, so we're all on our own journey and all in our own time and in our own way. But the 8 of Pentacles is about working hard. So again, you're working really hard this week on something. And for some of you, it's maybe getting back into the flow of things or of something. Maybe, hey, it makes sense actually that I'm getting that message, because you are maybe coming off from a long weekend for many people, at least for the United States, you know. Okay, 4 of Wands, 1111 card. We've been getting this card almost every single reading. Trust the divine timing and divine order of things that's happening. I know it's difficult undergoing this transformation with the tides of change here. But for some of you, you have this really nice, like maybe among, you know, within all that's going on, there's almost, I don't want to call it necessarily a silver lining, but maybe it's kind of like, you know, maybe you meet a wonderful, fabulous mentor, or you meet this great group of people, or if it's not about people, if people aren't your thing, you know, maybe it's you discover a new part of where you live, a region where you live that you now can go and you feel really at ease, you know, by the water or on a trail, or you could find that, you know, you're exploring your creative talents in some way and you feel really good about that. There's something good here though that is washing in, because actually you do have that receive the seas gifts coming next. So maybe you're taking time, maybe now is a divine time to really tap into what it is you most enjoy, the simple pleasures in life, the simple joys. What else do we have? Oh, okay, we had some cards fall. And actually what fell was the 10 of Wands in reverse. And then I didn't look at these two yet. So this was face up in reverse with 2 cards underneath it. So some of you, it's like it might be hard to see any sort of good in a particular situation for whatever reason. It's like you're having a hard time releasing something, and it's something that is maybe not your responsibility. But with the others of you, you could be feeling as though, yeah, I mean, it could be like a burned out kind of feeling, like waiting for the gifts to come in. Where are they? Why aren't they coming? It's interesting. You have that right after the card of divine timing, reminding you that, you know, things are happening the way they're supposed to. It's all according to plan, like a bigger plan. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. So you have the 9 of Pentacles and you have the Magician. So this is about you manifesting your own success, your own garden here. Okay, this is self-sufficiency. This is solo pleasures. Okay, maybe those simple pleasures are solo pleasures. Maybe those, maybe it is about you having some sort of reward for the fruits of your labor. But this could certainly be financial gain. We want to be mindful of living above our means, so to speak, right now. So just be mindful of spending this week. We'll get into that though as well. But then you have the manifestation card here, this Magician card, and that's like you have all the resources you need to bring something to fruition yourself. Okay, it's not about needing the approval of others. Okay, it's not that you're allowed. You know, you're not asking to be allowed. You are allowed. You're allowed to use your unique gifts. You're allowed to open yourself up to all the abundance that wants to flow into your life. And you're allowed to be happy no matter what's going on around you. People do not have the right to tell you how you feel or how you should think right now. There's a lot coming at us. Everybody has an opinion, and it's important for you to live your truth according to what feels good for you. And if somebody else has a problem with that, too bad for them. All right, what else do we have? And we have the King of Cups. Awesome. So the King of Cups coming in, and there could be some sort of a heartfelt message coming in. I don't normally get that off the King of Cups, but I do feel that there's some sort of solution to something that, actually, because for July you do have the salute. My last reading I didn't go as planned, but I'm the channel, and that became very evident to me on that last reading. I've had maybe 3 readings my whole time I've been on here, 2.5 years, where I felt extremely uncomfortable delivering the message. And there was that last reading I did for you on Thursday. It was like, I just really felt like I was like telling people what to do. And I don't like that feeling, especially when I'm trying to actually say, do like what you want to do, but yet I'm like telling you what to do. So it's like, really, that's like, oh, that uncomfortable irony of things. But anywho, anyway, there is something here about like a solution is within reach. Okay, there's something coming in here. It could really surprise you. It could even be overseas, something overseas. Maybe a connection you have, or maybe you're extending your business overseas. But this can also be some sort of world leader too. That something I am feeling that too. Like, but it's not bad. It's like good news. Okay, so believe it or not, I am getting something possibly like a win for somebody that is on your side in some way. Okay, someone that you feel connected to. Maybe also too, it's on a smaller scale, which can also feel like bigger because it's your personal life that can sometimes feel bigger than what's going on in the grand stage of whatever global affairs. But you do have this, like, it's kind of like it could be somebody who kind of is a generous giver. They give generously. This could also be referring to you. I'm also hearing, interestingly enough, this is such a lovely card, but I'm actually hearing something about someone being jealous of you. So there is a little bit of jealousy here. I don't like to pick up on stuff like that, but again, it's like I'm the channel. So King of Cups, yeah, this is someone who is in emotional control, someone who is balanced. So even if you have some competition around you, or someone trying to compare themselves to you, I feel that maybe you're the type of person where you're like, you know what, I'm going to offer compassion for somebody, even if they're not great to me. I don't have to be like super nice or anything, but I don't have to. Also, I don't have to engage in that like low vibration stuff that clearly they're working through stuff. So there is this sort of almost like you're getting confirmation that you're doing the right thing, taking the high road or something. That's just another thing I'm getting. Okay, what else do we have for you? Okay, the 5 of Cups. For some of you, I am feeling something like there's like it's like no matter how hard you work at something, or no matter how hard you try, it's like you're feeling like you're wondering. You're almost like feeling lost, like constantly feeling like maybe there's this something just kind of in the way for you, like receiving this wish you want, or this life you want, or this upgrade that you want. It's like there's some grief, there's some loss about it. Boy, I've worked so hard. Have I wasted my time? I don't believe you have, but I feel like, again, because then we step right into this, the tides are changing, and then you have the 4 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, the Magician. So, and even putting down a burden, with that 10 of Wands in reverse. The 10 of Wands in reverse, it's interesting because sometimes I'll get like, they're pretty similar. The 10 of Wands in reverse versus upright, I get like similar meanings, regardless of if it's upright or not. That's one reason I don't necessarily always feel like I need to read reversals, because I will deliver both. I'll deliver what comes out of the card regardless of if it's upright, sideways, or not. Okay. Yeah, but there's almost like there's more to this story. Okay. Oh my goodness. And that's the truth, Ruth. Look at this. You have the Ace of Swords here, a breakthrough moment. Be ready for positive change. No matter what's going on, be ready for it. Speak your truth, live how you want to live. And the Ace of Swords, of course, air sign energy. So for some of you, maybe this whole, Uranus and Gemini, because it's in or Uranus or Uranus, whatever, it feels like the name always changes as far as pronunciation. I don't care either way, but I feel like because it's in a fellow air sign, you might be feeling, maybe some positive effects as far as, your mental ability. Maybe you do have a breakthrough moment, and it's just in divine timing. You have the Knight of Wands, and that could set you forward very, very passionately here, in a direction you've been wanting to go in. It's like you're seeing an opening. It feels like this week, okay, and I think it's because again you're following your own inner wisdom, your own inner compass, and that's how, because you're connecting with your own spirituality. You're connecting with Source, with guides, angels, your God, goddesses, whatever, whoever, and that's like lifting you up, and so you're really able to manifest from a really good place. And you also have the Seven of Cups. There are a lot of choices to be made, though, as far as daily living, as well as big stuff like that will, that also transpires and spills over into your daily life. So yeah, lot of things going on there. Just be really careful if someone's offering you something that seems too good to be true. Probably is. Oh my goodness! And your final tarot card for this spread is the Empress card. Now, this is like really. It's sort of like manifesting from a place that makes sense to you. Again, no matter what's going on, there's the Empress prominently placed on top of all of these cards. All of this energy is being overseen and being led by this Empress. You indeed are the Empress. Okay, this is a harvesting energy. This is being in that flow. This is knowing that no matter what's going on, you're at home in your body and you're in your core and your soul, and no one can change that. No one can take that away from you. Okay, and that's where you want to manifest from, this position of power, not being arrogant or anything about it, of course not, but that's just knowing your power. There's nothing wrong with knowing your power. Now let's see what we have as far as if there are any sort of like abundance blocks or anything. Let's tap into the money situation a little bit, or if it's not money, it's just resources in general, or it could have to do with anything when we're talking abundance. Giving up too easily. So this is awakening that warrior. So if you quit before the miracle happens, you'll never get to see your victory. Even if it becomes very difficult to hold on, fight till your last breath, as the road to success is never easy. All things are working for your good. I really do believe that, no matter what. I know we're having a hard time making sense of things right now, but do know that it's again, it's all, as one thing I did receive in the channel messages for July was like, it's by design. Whatever's going on, it's by design. Look for signs of peace and cosmic harmony. Okay, they exist, so look for them no matter what's going on around us or even within us, working to really ground ourselves. And you have practice humility here, self-exaltation. All right, so elevating self-importance is manifesting in prideful attitudes towards others. It's funny because I just said, oh, we don't have to be arrogant about it. And then this card comes out. So humility reminds you success doesn't all come from what you have, but what you offer to others. So recognize your strengths and weaknesses and be willing to learn from others to achieve more. All right. Anything else? Let's see what else we have coming in. I kind of want to go into, I did say I would keep this shorter for you. So let's go into no, I want to get one more card. I feel like I want to get one more for you of this regarding abundance in general. And then we'll go into relationships very briefly. And then we'll do high vibing for the week, animal cards, crystal cards, bird cards, and be on our way. You have communication. Interesting. This just came up recently in somebody's reading, this channel or the other. So you have, there could be something significant you wish to express, or perhaps someone else has an important message they want to share with you. Communication is likely to be important at this time. Absolutely it is. And, Gemini, great sign for communication. That's great with a big change. Uranus going into Gemini. So I like the looks of that. I like the feel of it. And let's see, you could be clearing the air with siblings or someone who feels like a sibling, even a neighbor. Okay, there's something here that needs to be communicated, and it is. And you have longing, so waiting, hoping, expecting. So there are many potential suitors. Doesn't have to be romance, though. Yet maybe you're choosing solitude and waiting for the one that you really want to be with to be ready, or you yourself are just getting yourself in a position where you are feeling a little more ready for commitment. Maybe now is not the best time. Finality here, no second chances, final. This is embracing the lesson and letting go of a story that no longer serves you. It's time to make space for the new. I just heard a name like Elliot and Eliana, something like that. And you also have self-care. So this is again a more energy about self-renewal, self growth, taking time to nurture yourself and meet your own needs before attending to the needs of others. Please remember, self-care is not selfish. And let's go into crystal card. Oh, I want to get a Queen of the Sun Oracle too, by the way. So a couple of you have been pretty generous with me. I really appreciate it. Lots of you have been over the time here I've been on YouTube. But I did have some recent donations, and one allowed me to buy this awesome deck. You know who you are because I told you about it when I thanked you. Queen of the Sun Oracle, Stacy DeMarco. So yeah, if you made a donation to my Square link, you know who you are. And I did respond in an email, so I hope you did get it. And I let you know I was going to buy that deck. I've been feeling really connected to the energy of the sun. And so I was able to buy 2 decks. Someone else had also made a donation. I was able to buy this Crystal's Wisdom Oracle card deck, along with that's Queen of the Sun Oracle, between those 2 donors. So if you're wondering where it goes when you use that Square app, that's where it goes. Okay, to back into cards. I love my cards. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What do we have? Lapis lazuli. Okay, so a crystal of the week that could be helpful. This is about seeking wisdom and truth and opening your mind to higher knowledge. Yeah, again, it's a great time to be learning something. And sometimes we can learn just for the sake of learning. We don't have to always share. I have this habit of I always feel like I need, one more card keeps coming out. Okay. Moonstone. Oh my gosh, I love this. I've been connecting so deeply with Moonstone lately. I feel like a lot of you are too, particularly if you have some Cancerian energy in your chart of just something I'm getting. Okay. Lapis lazuli, though, also that's really good for anyone communicating, teachers, lawyers, anyone communicating in a wise, truthful, so counselors. Yeah. Anyway, so Moonstone here, though, is connecting with lunar energy and embracing your intuitive gifts. The whole reading is about that. I love this. I love the synchronicities. I never get sick of it. I love what I do here with you. Okay, bird card. Bird, birdie. Crane, concentration and alertness. This is calm, effervescent emotions. In calmness lies power. Exactly. Don't give your power away by flipping out on somebody or flipping somebody off. I've been tempted lately, I'll tell you. The driving, especially. People have been driving very erratically. Let's get an animal card. Then we'll do a Queen of the Sun Oracle card. Okay. And I'll probably read from the book on that. All right. Because, yeah, we want to get involved with it. Buffalo, fulfillment. Earth Star Chakra card 2. You don't need to sacrifice joy and abundance in one area of your life to experience true fulfillment in another. Believe you can have it all. Hello, Empress and 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Having it all. All right, Queen of the Sun Oracle making your debut here. Okay, what do we have? Okay, this came right out. All right, so we have Cycles, card 27, Helios. All right, so card 27, here's the card. Beautiful card, isn't it? So for this card, we have, I flow with the cycles of nature. Companion stone or metal, charoite, which is a lovely purple stone. So this is flow with nature, illuminate the patterns and cycles in your life, the productive ones and the ones you would rather interrupt. It's time to break a bad habit. This just came through in that pep talk you never asked for reading, where the one that's like, Libra, you're not a doormat. That came through in that reading. It says, this is the Greek Titan of the sun, Helios is. And he has a spectacular aura of light crowning his head. He drives his solar chariot around the sky, and he races in a circular motion around the earth during the day and back through the ocean at night. Oh, that's beautiful. He's considered honest, consistent, and beautiful. He displayed the virtues of forgiveness and grace even when provoked. Okay. That's amazing. Okay, so the lesson that we could learn from today is the rhythm and cycle of the passing of the sun is the catalyst to countless other cycles, such as those of growth, temperature, and season. Pagan people watch all the seasonal cycles carefully to ride with them, not against them. This is the lesson we could learn from today. Excellent. So this is anything else? Okay, so that's about it for that one. Okay. Oh, I said I'd get a high vibe card. All right. High vibe, and how do we stay high vibe? And vibe holder. Think of someone you love, something that makes you happy, or imagine your favorite place. Hold that feeling. Hold it for as long as you can. The longer you hold on to good feelings, the longer they stay. And that is what I have for you. So please, I hope you have a great week. Just do subscribe, leave a comment, a nice comment. I love those. I love reading about what's going on with you. Yeah, so I'm hoping that you have a great week ahead. Thanks so much.